Okay, cool. We are live. At least on YouTube, finally. Hooray. Okay, yay. Um, tell you what, let
We
me.
get the Discord thing going too, right?
You know what? I'll pull it up. First, let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. That's better, guys. Okay. Um, Finally, we had a late start, and let me check on video. I mean um.
Thanks for your patience, guys. We
Yeah.
are here. We are buying. We are selling.
Buying and selling. Okay, I don't know.
You guys,
Yeah.
thanks for your patience.
We had a friend from Canada, all the way up in Edmonton, who came down to visit. He wanted to see more of the United States and had some time off, and so he was here for a couple of days. And he only just left.
A couple hours ago.
Yeah, well, about an hour and a half, or it was a quarter after 7.
Yeah.
So literally I was late getting everything started, but it's because we had, we were
entertaining some really good company, and
yeah,
we missed them.
Yeah. So that's why, the whole thing about charity and hospitality, we we're doing that. And let me see if I can get, okay, wait, hang on. I'm going to try and see if our Palumon is available. There we go. Hey there. Okay, yay. The gang is starting to come together.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Now, can we pull up Discord at the same time or not?
Let me see. Hi guys, the Laughing Pharaoh, 91119, Married Ra. Hey there, Civic Echoeway. Howdy, guys. And
thank you for your patience and love.
Yeah, and actually I should have. There we go. Wait. Don't switch. Let me pull this up, and so okay. Okay. Well, I actually do have Discord pulled up. It's and I see somebody has got the link for the service, so that's awesome. And I should be able now to click over from one to the other. So,
yay!
Yeah, hooray! Love you guys! Yay! I know. Oh, the Laughing Crow says I couldn't make last couple of weeks because I was sick. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Nope. We love you and we're glad you're better.
That's right.
So yeah. And hopefully Darren will start feeling better because we got him some medicine earlier this week. And
I'll do the best I can. Don't give me all of those right now.
I'm trying to. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to leave them where they are. So, yay. We're Sakhmet and Wadjyt both have feast days this week, and so since they have an affinity for each other, we've got them set up on the altar, and I have to talk up my little statue of Wadjyt. It didn't look like this originally, but it was a gift, and so it was plain black stone, and I took some acrylic paints and did her up. So she's a recent addition onto the altar. But let me go ahead and get started with that, and we'll get this party going. And we will say prayers for our friend Tony to have safe travels as he continues his journey across the United States.
And back to Canada.
Mm-hmm. Got a little bit of a geography lesson on Canadian provinces, and got to give him a little bit of, a history lesson on our part of the United States.
That's right.
So it was fun. And now, these cool waters are upon my hands. And they purify me. Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, and should it come unto you without falsehood and without evil.
It is cold.
Purity is upon our hands, purity is upon our hearts. We cast out all evil that pertains to us. I tried to get something fresh so it wouldn't be as cold, but
It's very cold.
there's not much I can do about that.
We are pure.
We are pure, we are pure, we are pure. Yes, thank you. Did you need that some more? There. Okay. Oh, I know. Need to move these to the side, but I did have a couple of other offerings, and I got a couple of things from the garden on the offering plate tonight. Yay! So we will say prayers for more bounty from our garden and anyone else who has a garden. May the heat finally give way to mild temperatures and a bountiful harvest. And actually, that's right. This weekend is probably when a lot of folks will be celebrating Mabon, because the equinox is next week. And so for all of our friends that will be celebrating that, we wish them a fun and festive Mabon.
I just want a cinnamon bun.
I figured you were going to have something funny to say about that. It's like I could feel the wheels turning.
Oh, I'm offended. Don't touch my wheels. Unless you're going to touch them a certain way.
Darren?
Yeah.
We're alive.
Hi, everybody. It's all the medications. Forgive me.
Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in now and in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
You arise in the Akhet as Khepri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from Nun at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Wadjyt, O Sakhmet, O Wadjyt, you lords and ladies of love and life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness, and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Wadjet, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, may you taste it in this wine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Wadjet, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense, great purity. This incense is the eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Wadjet, this incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread and produce on which the gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Wadjet. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper, and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Wadjet. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure is Sekhmet the Great within her house. Pure is Wadjyt within her house. Pure the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for the cause of all of these gods, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Sekhmet. Come to your body, O Wadjyt. Come to your bodies, O Wadjet, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Sekhmet, before Wadjyt. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them as it has since the first time. This one. Ora Horaketi and your son, the Osir Nisu Nemkeperura. Your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way in Duat. And we bring them these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. And it's my understanding that there is an Egyptologist who passed away just recently. Her name was Lisa Manish, and several of the books in my library came from her. Ancient Egyptian Herbal, Music and Musicians in Ancient Egypt. She also wrote a book on sexuality in Ancient Egypt, and that one is often difficult to find and rather expensive, as you might imagine. But she's a tremendous author, and she recently passed away. So may she be invited into Jehuti's House of Sacred Words. Horeku ta henket kakao abdu sinachin rahat kutnibet nafret wabet anket nachirim and kawan aku punibu ma kerunibu kiran nachira. Voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these aku, all true of voice before the great God. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Aeneid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law eternally. This fed is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. And we'll light our candle for Sekhmet and read the litany on the back of it. Hail Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Zvet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. O great mistress, grant healing to those who need it, and safety to our friends as they travel, and protection to all of us through the hours of the night. And hail, O Wadjyt, great goddess, Eye of Ra, Hunaturet, the great young feline, the daughter of Ra, in her act of striking, the Uraeus, the mistress of the sky, mistress of pay and mistress of depth. Hail, O Wadjyt, mistress of the two lands. And that's drawing a little bit from the chant for her in this book. So I'm going to peek over here because I know there's been a few comments. If anybody's got some requests, let us know. Oh, and the Laughing Pharaoh says, I have a ritual for Mabon in the works. Yeah, oh, so you had the pictures of those wonderful grapes. And pawpaws. That sounds neat. Yeah, you have to take a picture of those. During like a local fruit, pawpaw.
Pawpaw fruit.
Okay.
No way.
Well, Married Raw has some.
Oh, lucky you, man. I haven't had those in years.
Well, see, I don't know if I can't.
Delicious.
Huh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, but you know, it's my belief that they would appreciate local produce like that, and that's, you know, one of the best things is that you can offer is something from your area.
And once the guys have pawpaw fruit, they will definitely be thankful because man, there's not too many things better tasting than that.
Oh, solemn sign. Hope all are well this evening. Absolutely. Okay. Oh yeah, and Alejandro, I saw your request. He won't be able to join this night, but I really need your prayers for next week. There are going to be many changes in my life, and I'm way too nervous. Next week, I sign a contract at a new job, and the following week will be beginning my new job. And then that's going to help me and guide me. There are going to be many other changes. Hopefully, I'll tell you soon.
You can do it, brother.
Absolutely.
You can do it. You
Yeah.
got this, man. They don't give you anything you can't handle.
Oh, okay. And Mary Ross says she was thinking of doing a study group tomorrow at noon Eastern. If anyone wants to join in, that sounds really awesome. Unfortunately, I have some stuff to catch up on around the house because we were having too much fun, you know, going hunting for toys and, you know, stuff like that. But let's see, noon Eastern, that'd be
11 here.
Oh yeah.
11 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, us, you know, slaggers will probably be crawling out of bed right at that time. But if anybody else is able to do that, definitely, I'm officially talking it up.
Yes, go ahead and join.
And I tell you what, let me see if I can do this. What I will do is not here. Let's see. There we go. Because I got the Discord app.
Man, that made me hungry for some pawpaw fruit.
Oh, really?
Boy, pawpaw fruit cobbler ain't nothing better.
All right. Well, let me see if what I'm going to do is see if I can generate an invite here. Friends. Because I know there's a way to do it. Got it, yeah. Invite people. Here we go. Send a link to invite a friend. Okay. Copy and here we go.
Warlord.
Join us on Discord. There we go. Okay. Now, Creature of Legend, you should be able to take that link and get onto Discord. So, yay. Yes, and Mary Gross chat will be there. Okay, and I see some cookie requests. And Mary Gross saying, everyone is sick on campus. I wish too, but I'm getting better. Prayers to Sakhmet for healing to all. And prayers to Shu to help us all breathe easy and cease all that coughing.
Amen.
Yes. Oh, man. Because
I have been having
so much
all
trouble.
kind of trouble.
Well, and it's that time of year for allergies and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I tell you what we will do is I have a candle for Shu. So we will light that and we'll ask him to work with Sakhmet and help everyone breathe a little easier. And for us to hopefully have some nice fall weather. So here we go. Now this is from what's called the Litany of Shu. I am he who foretells Ra when he ascends from the Akhet. I put the fear of him into whomever seeks out his name. I show splendor in accordance with my nature. I speak, and the Enneads are silent. I tell you that I came to be in my own form. Do not inquire about my creation from noon. I am he whose shape was exhaled, whom this august god created, who strews the sky with his beauty, whose name the gods do not know, the one whom the sun folk serve. Bless us with the breath of life, O Shu. Okay. So now let's get some cookies going. And yes, we've had, a few prayer requests also that I wanted to mention. Of course, Jory is feeling very lonely and want to send some prayers for companionship and friendship, and may may friendship bloom, wherever it may. And protection for Alejandro as he begins a new job, and confidence. And I know there were some other folks too, and also for Celery, because she's been really having to do a lot to juggle between her online stuff and college, being in art school, and she had to shut down her Discord server. And I can understand art school is very demanding, but we want to pray for the best for her, because if you can get through the toughness that is art school, I would love nothing more than to have, her and some other folks as artists on a team doing some production for something cool. So all our best to Celery. Okay, so make sure I got the first cookie here. Let's see. Okay, starting with Creature of Legend. And now, did we want to do one for like just everyone, a general purpose cookie? Okay, so that'll be our first one. So that way, anyone who is catching us later, this will be for you as well. So. Okay, that's funny, because this one is empty.
Any way we want it,
that's the way we need it. Yeah, so I guess for everyone,
sky's the limit. You know what you're after.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, creature of legend was
You can also interpret that you're doing everything right.
yeah. So far so good. Don't second guess yourself. That's another way to interpret it: is don't second guess yourself. Okay. And this one is for creature of legend. Confucius said, "Think no evil, hear no evil, see no evil." So watch what you're thinking. It says the first thing it said was, "Think no evil, hear no evil, see no evil." So it's not just what comes from without, but what comes from within.
Keep your mind and thoughts as pure as the water.
Or don't dwell on negativity, because you could drag yourself down that way.
That's right.
All right. And next is Sarana. Sarana, don't worry. Prosperity will knock on your door soon. That sounds like some pretty good news. It says, don't worry.
Yeah, I think everybody'd love to hear that.
Yeah, don't worry. Prosperity will knock on your door soon. And I've got a funny feeling that that's like somewhat literal. There's going to be somebody who will knock on the door, show up. It might be a friend, somebody you know, or whatever. But there's going to be good tidings to come with them. And let's see, Sebekekaway. Posted some pictures of some wonderful red grapes that were that they grew. I'm like, man, that's awesome. The only kind of grapes we can grow down here are muscadine. But and yours says, don't expect romantic attachments to be strictly logical or rational. And that certainly goes for married couples, right, Darren?
No, our relationship has been always logical and rational. Wink.
Wink, yes.
Oh yeah, don't ask them about attachments. Get yelling.
Yeah.
We don't have attachments. We have accessories.
There you go. I need to keep my little Darbuka ready for like rim shots for you. Yes, don't expect romantic attachments to be strictly logical or rational. We love you, Kit Fox. Okay, Oracle. And then Solemn Sun.
Oracle already knows.
Ori. Whoop. Cookie tried to run away. Okay. Oracle, do it now. Today will be yesterday tomorrow. That's what I said.
Well,
yes.
It doesn't get any more clear than that.
Do it now. Today will be yesterday tomorrow. So whatever you were thinking about, go for it. Don't wait around. Yes, tomorrow, today will be yesterday. Offer expires while you wait. Here's our standing by. Solemn Sun. And glad to have you with us. It's been a little while, but...
You doing fine all by yourself?
The what? No, it's the Solemn Sun, not solitary. And if life gets busy and you have to miss us a few weeks, it's okay. We don't mind, but we're always
cry, but we'll miss you.
We're always glad when you come back. That's
right.
I guess. All right, Solemn Sun, eat something you've never tried before. And that can be applied a lot of different ways, but
I pity the food and don't eat vegetables. I pity him.
Okay, I'm just saying this could metaphorically mean to
why.
This could metaphorically mean to try something new, be adventurous, eat something you've never tried before. And actually, we were doing that with our friend because there are several different places that and types of food they don't have up in Alberta, and of course one of them being Whataburger, which is a staple down here in the South, especially the closer you are to Texas.
Yeah, the Louisiana, Texas area. If you ain't been to Whataburger, they'll throw you out.
Well, considering that we live 20 miles from the Texas border, it's like there's Whataburgers all over the place. It's like, come on, you have to be able to say you tried it. So, so yeah, we were trying new things, or well, it was new for him. So okay, all right, and the Laughing Pharaoh. And oh yes, the song says, "The prayers that I may be guided through my current chaos. I ask the the strength and courage in my heart and arms is navigating a new life for myself and mom and those I love." And so it's fine. There's a try something you've never eaten before. Okay. Wow. And Wolf says Arkansas is getting smoke from the fires out west.
Oh my Lord.
You know what? I wonder if we are too.
Which would explain why I'm having so
much asthma trouble. Wow. Thank you.
Yes,
it kind of helps us put two and two together here.
We can't go outside.
That would explain why going outside and to go into different places and because we were going to like Ollie's discount outlet and stuff. By the way, we now know what it would be like to sift through the corpse of Kmart, because I swear Dirt Sheep, that outlet that's what that was. It was like, if a retail store can have a corpse that you can sift through, that would be the Dirt Cheap outlet. and it's even in an old Kmart building, so I'm only exaggerating by that much. But oh, okay, yeah, and Kid Fox loves you too. She's doing D&D tonight and couldn't be on. Oh, cool. Yeah, okay, it's funny. Dirt Cheap got a lot of Kmart stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so all right, the Laughing Pharaoh, and then 9/11. And Laughing Pharaoh, I'm wondering if I could tweak your layout for the Feast of Men from Circle of the Sun for a Maybound ritual. Go for it. That would be perfectly fine. And
just promote Circle of the Sun, please.
Right, but that's cool. And the whole thing is with books like Circle of the Sun and Following the Sun, the rituals that I wrote in there are, if you take that and you find a way to add something to it to make it your own, that's okay. That's what it's meant for, is for you to be able to have something to go on. because I wrote it because I got, sick of what was in the books that are available. And, sometimes you have to produce what you want to see, be it a book or a video or whatever. So,
but please support us in the process. We need it.
Oh, goodness. And poor thing, so they're saying that the air pollution in Utah is so bad, I don't even notice a difference. Oh, man. Then we also want to pray for our pal Tony, because he's going to be going through the Great Plains. He's going through Texas and going to New Mexico, because that's like one of the states that was on his list he hadn't seen yet.
Right. And I also need to say a prayer for my friend Chastity, who
is in Nevada, right?
And she has asthma, and she moved out there
to get away from
and said that it has really, really, really improved. And I'm just sitting there thinking, and now this.
Yeah, now with the wildfires.
May her and her daughter and her husband be okay.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, okay, and I see. All right.
Well, maybe we should ask Mahez to help deal with the fires.
Oh. That's maybe a good idea
rain.
Too. All right. All right. Of course, it's funny. There was a hurricane apparently that an arm of it went out over the desert. The California Mexico border. And so, but I don't know if that's any help with the fires. I think they were saying that the winds actually are counterproductive. So yeah. Well, hopefully the jet stream will shift and they'll get some more like non-storm rain. That's what we can ask for. All right, Laughing Pharaoh, then 9/11, and Mary Draw, and then we can scroll down. The Laughing Pharaoh. Here we go. Dogs have owners, cats have staff.
True.
Laughing Pharaoh, do you have pets? Dogs have owners, cats have staff. 9/11. Okay, 9/11. Every moment is a golden one for he who has wisdom to recognize it as such. Every moment is a golden one for him who has vision to recognize it as such.
Every moment you draw a breath.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you have, but you know what, if you feel like you're having a lousy time right now, there could be some blessings, some good things that, you just give it a second look. It'll be there. It's right under your nose. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
And everything changes.
All right, let me try to get some of our wrappers down here. And Mary Draw. Oh, wow. Mary Draw, you got 2 today. Oh, well, that's interesting. One of them is open.
Huh.
Yeah, there's no fortune. The cookie's open. I'll see if I can bring it to the camera. So that might be a meaning in and of itself. Let's see what the other one says. And it says, discipline is wisdom and vice versa. Wisdom is discipline. With the open cookie. So discipline is wisdom and vice versa. So seems like there's some opportunity there if
Wisdom often brings discipline.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah, there's something there with that empty cookie.
Yeah. Well, the sense that I'm getting to the empty cookie is like, it's open, it's there, it's what you, what you make of it. There's, it's like
potential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a message of potential, and then, discipline and wisdom. So hopefully that helps.
And positivity,
that. Yeah, it's not negative at all.
Positivity is an overflowing theme I'm seeing with everything tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, it's interesting because she's a prayer to Ra to help me set up my own local pagan worship group, hoping to make it an official student organization. And that's from Married Ra. So
good for you.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. And Laughing Pharaoh says, yes, I live in California. We had rain, thank the gods. Yes. Okay. But it's funny, and as far as having pets, because this was, dogs have owners, cats have staff.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any pets. So
well, that's a consideration. And remember, dogs have owners, cats have staff. Which one do you want to be? It's very important.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was something metaphorical to that, like
Which one do you want, and which one are you?
Although it's funny, he said that a bass came into one of my meditations before, though. So,
but still, dogs have owners, cats have staff. You might talk to a cat, but are you prepared to keep one?
That that might be it too. Is you might have something come up with like someone looking to rehome a pet or something like that. You might have to consider.
It's really consider which one is best for you, and that's not a case of choose which one you like more. Which one are you better equipped to handle at this moment? And that's a really important question to ask out of fairness for the animal as much as you.
Okay, he says, I do want a cat. I've always wanted a cat. So, well.
Then start with one.
Yeah.
One is plenty.
Unless you're me.
Well, Bast knows compassionate people because that's how people end up with so many cats, I think.
A lot of the time, yes.
Yeah.
I just wish Bash knew compassionate cats because most people only need one.
Well, now the other thought that I've had is, they say that P.T. Barnum used to say that there's a sucker born every minute. He was just saying what cats have known from the beginning.
That's right.
Because cats will find somebody and it's like, okay, I'll take you in, even though I've got 5 or 6 already. That's, there's also that too. Because when we were having to try and find a home for a kitten, all the folks, I know so-and-so likes cats. Well, they've got like 6 already. So, yeah. But
it really helps if you have like a barn somewhere.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yes, and Rebecca says, I want a dog, but live in an apartment and have a very elderly cat whose golden years I don't want to ruin.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
don't do that.
yeah, and so doggy will wait.
Right.
And that's kind of how we are too, because we have two ducks in their golden years. So
Yeah, and they deserve to think that they're all they are in the world.
Yep.
Because they are.
oh, now Finn says currently 6. Sekhmet preserve me. Well, you know what? There was some mention for several prayers. I'll say those real quick, and if anybody's got any requests for other fortunes or prayers, just let us know. Just put that in the comments. So we will say a prayer for Sakhmet. And let's see if I've got something else for Sakhmet. Hail, O Sakhmet, O noble lady, Sakhmet Hatit, the giver of breath. Come unto us, O Lady of Heaven, and drive out every evil that is in our bodies. With your fire in your mouth and your flame before you, set your spells against all of those who wish us ill. Mistress of your mansion among the undying stars, mistress of the cavern who protects the bark of Ra, protect us and allow our throats to breathe. Yeah, that's definitely something that we've had to give a lot of thought to, is where's a good place to live that will not have problems with air pollution and the
mudslides,
Well-
water problems.
well the main thing is the drought and the wildfires. But okay. Now this is from I'm working on a list of titles for Sekhmet, that we can condense into a hymn. But in the meantime, let me see what I can do here. Hail, O Sekhmet, mistress of Wadjet, good eye who makes the two lands live. Hail, O Sekhmet, great of plans, mistress of Karnak, mistress of the ways. Hail, O Sekhmet, sweet of life, O female sun who commands the east, mistress of the thrones of the two lands. Hail, O Sekhmet, who goes forth, mistress of what is, courageous goddess, mistress of the thrones, mistress of high noon, mistress of flame. Protect us, preserve us, and save us from every ill. Yeah. Yeah. Oh goodness, and Rebecca said we're all sick here too, missing a camp out. That's a bummer. Yeah. And the Laughing Bear says, "I want out of California. Every home is expensive, even renting."
Yeah, California has its issues right now.
Oh, cool! Vince is shaking my sister along with you. Well, thank you. That's awesome. And one of these days we're all going to get together, and that's going to be really cool because if we can have a bunch of people to ring the cisterns at the same time, it'll be like having a little troop. That's going to be really cool to do one time, and it's going to happen eventually. But that's funny. It's talking about Iowa, because you've got floods, inland hurricanes, and of course like Arctic winters because of where they are. And it says, come for the low cost of living, stay because your car won't start. Yeah, there's elements of that here too, because down here, the cost of living is really low, but it's a good thing because you're not going to make a whole lot either. So. Oh wow, you found a sistrum at Goodwill. So I passed by it and did the fastest double take.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Where's that Goodwill? I'm gonna go look there. That's awesome. All right, well,
Someone must have picked that up and been like, "What a strange looking."
you never
Maraca?
know.
What is this thing?
Well, actually, there is something that they call a sistrum that you can buy from like a music store, but it's actually
tambourine.
No, it's a handle with like a whole bunch of bells on it. Like
Yeah,
cluster bells, and they call that a sistrum, but it's not quite like that kind of sistrum. So yeah.
I remember you mentioned one time when you were at one of those conventions and the child said, "Sounds like Christmas."
Okay, well, what happened? That was at World Religion Day, and we were kicking it off and having some, they'll do things like have someone from the Jewish community blow the shofar and things like that, and I was up there one year and rang the sistrum, and some little kid in the audience. Now you keep in mind this is in January, so it hasn't been very far past Christmas. So there's one kid in the audience goes, "Ho ho ho," and like everybody in the audience corrected. Yes. Because that's what they thought of.
Yeah. In my opinion, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
It still brings joy.
Yeah.
Well, that and sometimes people learn more than you think.
Right.
Because my brother.
Yeah.
Because I had my younger brother in my study here, and there was a drawing, some artwork that I showed him, and it kind of creeped him out. And that's a long discussion of explaining that, and that get away from what we're doing here. But he was so creeped out by it that he grabbed a sistrum from on that I just had sitting somewhere and shook it. It was like, no.
And I'm like, he did it right. Good for you.
He's trying to chase away negativity, as he saw it. It was a pairing that he was not expecting. Let's just put it that way. So, anyway. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure, as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Unu endures. As the name of Aset in Nichiru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. And did we get Oser Kentiamentiu endures? Okay. And Sutek and Horus in Pei. The name of Horus in Pei endures. The name of Wadjyt in Dep endures. The name of Jehuti in Kamenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Aket endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Sakhmet and Wadjyt. You have come in peace, O Yunichiru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, Sakhmet, Wadjyt. May you go forth in peace, O Yunichiru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. And praise also to Shu and to Mahes, the Scarlet Lord. May they continue to protect us and drive out the wildfires and all of the things that are plaguing us right now. And any other requests here? Pagan goodwill, yes. Okay, yeah. You know what? There's actually several folks that I know, because Jory lives in Iowa as well. Okay, so Rebecca, you're in northern Iowa, and I'm thinking if I had to pick someplace to do something other than here, I'm almost wondering if Iowa might be a good spot because you'd have a whole bunch of people that could just come right there. But yeah. Now I half hour south of Iowa City. I wonder where that is. Well, yeah.
It's in Iowa.
Yeah. Kemetic camping retreat. Yes. Well, I tell you what, guys. If there should be a. I'll go ahead and give the link again for the Discord. And if y'all want to talk about like things like that, who's where, that would be a worthwhile discussion. And in the meantime, my kids are Kemetic yoga. I'm gonna have to look and see because I know about it, but if there's a book about that, I'm gonna have to like check that out just so I can review it next year. But in the meantime, I have some other books that I picked up that one of them I was like, oh, this should be great, and I was telling Darren how terrible it was and how disappointed I was last night. So that'll be an interesting review. But,
sounds like another chainsaw.
I will
just wait and see.
Yes, I will surprise. I will surprise you guys. I'm not going to spoil anything. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And it's appropriate we're talking about systems because one of the purposes of them was to please and placate goddesses like Sekhmet and Wadjyt. So, it's appropriate that comes up in discussion.
We love you, ladies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Join us again next week. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You guys have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful rest of your week. Yes. Happy May Month too. You guys are welcome. Thank you for being here with us. And, we will do this again soon. Big hugs, y'all.
Mm-hmm.